Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. So I've been letting the game run for a little while. And we're up to 111 terajoules of charge on the intergalactic transceiver. And we need 120 to win the game. So in another 8 or 9 minutes or so, I think, we should reach the end of the game here, which is exciting. I've never actually finished a Krastorio playthrough. So we'll keep an eye on this. What I did since the last time to increase my production of matter was to go up to 5 matter making machines. And I'm pulling in uranium, copper, iron ore, raw immersite ore, and raw rare metals, and using those to convert into matter. I have the matter going into this tank with a pump so that I can collect some of it, and then I wired it up to the tank, and so I set these belts to activate when we have less than 5,000 matter in the tank, so that way they don't run constantly. And I'm just doing that just to conserve materials. All right, so when I make more fuel cells for the antimatter reactors, it'll drain out some of the matter, and then these will reactivate for a little while until it builds some more back up into the tank. So it seems to be working pretty well. And then because I do have the ability to make matter more quickly than I initially estimated, I added a 5th reactor over here. Okay, so now I've got 5 antimatter reactors. And if we look at our power, we can see that the intergalactic transceiver is receiving 17.5 gigawatts of power. My fusion reactors are using a gigawatt, and the rest of the base is pretty much shut down, except for my mining and processing to get these materials. Since I stopped research, most of the rest of the base is not really doing anything. There's a little bit of activity in the mall, but not really much. So that way, the majority of the power is getting used by the intergalactic transceiver to build up its charge. Which we can see up here. Actually, it shows up in the accumulator charge on the power info, which I was a little bit surprised by. My actual accumulators don't have any power because apparently this accumulator has a priority over the rest of those accumulators. So I'm interested to see what happens when we reach the finale here. And we're essentially just going to sit here and wait for a couple minutes while I chat about whatever comes to mind. Okay, there we go. See, we just made a little bit more matter. And I'm using these materials because the uranium, as we saw earlier, provides a lot of matter per unit that goes into it. 47.1. That's the highest in the game, I believe. Raw rare metals give us 8 matter for 10. The immersite ore gives us 10 for 10. And then iron and copper give us 5 per 10. Which is not as much, but it's more than stone and wood and some of the other stuff that we have available. So, and with the rest of the base not working, I mean, we really could accelerate this even more with more antimatter reactors, and we could be pulling in a lot more materials to turn into matter to power those or to do other things. And in fact, you could conceivably just start converting all of your raw materials into matter, and then convert your matter back into plates or other things that you need to build the base. Let's see where we're at. We're at 116. Okay, we still have a little bit of time. Let me take a look at the matter processing recipes. Right, so you can convert matter into coal, into copper plates or copper ore, steel plates, iron plates, immersite powder, plastic, sulfur, crude oil. Right, so you can make a lot of your basic materials. Even the first step of refining from the matter. So if I was going to continue playing the game after this, that would be something that I would consider, would be just collecting any and all raw materials from around the map, just converting it all into matter, and then you just put it into a common pool of matter that you can convert into whatever else that you need. And the conversion is lossless. Let me go down there again. So, for example, you can convert 10 immersite powder into 3.3 matter and 3.3 matter back into 10 immersite powder. Well, I won't say it's exactly lossless because you do need... Here, let me get another one of these brought over here so we can look at some of the recipes. I think I have one in the mall. There we go. Okay, you do need a charged matter stabilizer. And there's a 99% chance you'll get an uncharged one back when you do the conversion. So you would have like a 1% loss of charged matter stabilizers. So that would be the cost. So it's not exactly lossless, I guess you could say. Converting materials into matter doesn't require any other materials, but converting matter back into something else does require the... oh, not in every case. Okay, so if you convert to copper ore, for example, that is a lossless conversion. I guess it's just when you go to more refined materials like plates, steel. All right, so those take a little bit more. Plastic. Okay, we're at 118, nearly there. Yep. Take a quick look around the base here. Biter bases have really gotten seriously neutered after I threw out a few of those capsules, so that's quite pleasing. So alien activity hasn't been too serious lately. Now when we finish this, I'm not sure exactly what will come next, Factorio-wise. I'm thinking about doing Krastorio 2 again, but doing a bigger base with some sort of extended endgame mod, either the Krastorio extended endgame or possibly space exploration. Because we just unlocked a lot of this high-end tech and haven't really had much chance to use it. But before I do that, I think I'm going to make some videos with another game for a while, just to take a break from it. I don't want to burn out. So I'll probably do a week or two worth of videos with some other game before we start another Factorio series. Okay, any minute now. 120. I think it's round. Is it just rounding up? It says 120. Maybe it's really 119.6 or something. I guess we'll give it another minute. That's it, huh? Okay. That was a little bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Victory. Okay, so let's continue and see what happens. Oh, okay. Now it's activated. And it turns into a 10 gigawatt power source. That's interesting. With no fuel. That's hot. So that's how you power your in-game base there. You just make a few of these, charge it up, and add another one. The second one will charge even faster because now you have 10 gigawatts more power available. Antimatter reactors are shut down. I wonder if they still consume fuel. Is that really going to stay like that forever? Wow. Because now you have like a contained singularity, and I guess that, you know, it just generates infinite power. I wonder if these are consuming fuel. No. These don't consume fuel when they're not needed. That's brilliant. What? What happened with those guys? Yeah, so we can see the rest of the base now is only consuming 215 megawatts when it's not doing anything. 10 gigawatts. Well, it certainly comes at a high cost, so that doesn't, you know, that doesn't seem cheaty or anything to me. Let's just see as an experiment if I can make another one of those. And, what's this? Oh, okay, that was an antimatter reactor. Let me change the recipe on this. Let's try to make another one and see what happens. Crafting time is 600 seconds, so tell you what, I'm going to pause the recording and I'll come back when this thing gets built. See you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. So I made another one. Alright, well this is just a test anyway. It would be nice if these were laid out a little bit better. I wonder what would happen if I picked this up. If I could put it down and have it function as a generator again. Alright, let's put it right there. Oh, man. You can only have one? That sucks. Okay. Well, let's just put it in the shredder. Where's the shredder? Oh yeah, it's over here. Let's see what we get out of it if we shred it. Nothing. Okay. That was a lot of materials that just went to waste. Alright, well that's, yeah. I guess it would be a little OP. That is a very nice power source, though. Gotta say, it's good that you aren't just left with nothing. Okay, so thanks to everyone who took the time to watch the series. I appreciate it. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I know parts of it I was kind of stumbling through just because I wasn't totally familiar with the mod pack yet. But to me, that's part of the fun is trying something new and learning what works and what doesn't. And that's also the reason why I want to do another one with this mod pack, because now that I know the game better, I think I can make an even better base next time with some of the lessons we've learned here. So I'm looking forward to giving it another try with, as I said, with some more end game material to keep us busy after we get this beautiful 10 gigawatt power source that doesn't require any fuel. Seems a shame to quit now, but I don't want to try to I don't want to try to expand off of this base. I mean, it's just, I would have to essentially start building another one from scratch. So I might as well just start a new game and do it bigger from the beginning. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody once again. I appreciate it. If you want to support me, I have a Patreon. You can find a link in the description. And I, appreciate the subscriptions and the comments and all that other stuff. I have a Discord server. There's also a link for that in the comments in case you want to stop by and chat. You're more than welcome to do so. Thanks again. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.